this is Ask Brock. I'm Brock Yorty. This week's question comes from Scott. Brock, I've been hired to redevelop a well that after we cameraed it, we saw quite a bit of drilling mud in it. Any advice? Hopefully you can get the log and you can see what diameter hole was drilled, how much gravel pack, how far away the actual production zone is versus that distance. There's plenty of insight, and next week being the National Groundwater Week conference in Vegas, there's all sorts of well construction and screen gurus that are wandering around that will have great insight to this. But first and foremost, we need to be able to repair any disruption and damage that we've had. Being that this well has had time to sit and produce, could be unyielded bentonite. It could be a dirty layer in that gravel zone that we need to work out. There's a myriad of things that we're going to get into. And the biggest thing is being able to get a dispersant, a development fluid jetted in to that screened interval. So I would expect you to mix up 2.5 times the screen volume, start from the bottom and jet it in. We want to be able to force it through the screen, through the gravel pack, and start breaking up all of those pathways. Porosity, porous is Greek for pathways. We need to open those pathways up. We need to start bringing that material into the screened interval. And then we're going to need to develop and lift it out. If you got a cable tool, a good conditioned cyclone sitting off to the side somewhere that you can run in and run a surge block and be able to run your brushes that way, be able to pump on it, that'd be wonderful. If you're going to use jetting and reverse air lifting dual disc swabs, great. Just understand that we run a development fluid in from the surface. It's going to take the path of least resistance. And we don't even know if we're going to be able to get it exactly where it needs to be to open up those pathways. And then next, we're going to just use air lifting. Just understand that isolation, again, path of least resistance. So it's all going to come down to mechanical energy. We need the physics and physical energy and that gravity along with the science and chemistry to be able to develop that material out. A development fluid needs to be pumped in, needs to have time to work, needs that jetting action, and then we need to agitate the heck out of that formation, get as much dirty material out, let it rust, and do it again. You may have to do this multiple times. Maybe you can find out the well construction method, but who knows if we had a big loss zone? Who knows if unyielded bentonite was mixed up right at the end because I couldn't keep the hole open and we got that sitting back there. There's plenty of things. Something like this for me is a time and material job to do it right. Sure, we can go in and do it quick and dirty and maybe get them better capacity than they had, but it really takes the right time, the right mechanics, and just continuing to develop on that well until we know we have the capacity that we expected. Good luck.